Hello everyone. Now we are going to see about generations of computers. The evolution of computers started from 16th century and resulted in the form that we see today. The present day computers, however, we also has undergone rapid change during the last 50 years. This period during which the evolution of computer took place. It can be divided into five distinct phases, basis of the type of switching circuits known as generations of computers. First generation of computers started in 1950s. These computers, which used vacuum tubes, which is also known as valves, as major electronic component. The advantage of vacuum tube technology is that it made the advent of electronic digital computer. Vacuum tubes were only electronic devices available during those days, which made computing possible. The first generation computers made use of vacuum tube technology, punch cards for data input, punch cards and paper tape for output, machine language for writing programs, magnetic tapes and drums for external storage. These computers of the first generation were very bulky and emitted large amount of heat which required air conditioning. They were large in size, they had to be manually assembled and had limited commercial use. The concept of operating systems was not known at that time. Each computer had a different binary coded program called a machine language that told it how to operate. So first picture showing the punch card and the second one is paper tape and the third one is the vacuum tube which are used in the first generation computers. Second generation computers started in 1960s, around 1955. A device called transistor replaced the bulky electric tubes in the first generation computer. Transistors are small than electric tubes and have higher operating speed. They have no filament and require no heating. Manufacturing cost was also very low. Thus, the size of the computer got reduced, and typical computers of the second generation were the IBM 14,000 and 700 series. In the second generation computers, vacuum tube technology was replaced by transistorized technology. Size of the computers started reducing. Assembly language started being used in place of machine language. Concept of stored program emerged. High-level languages were invented. And this figure showing the transistor which is used in the second generation computers. Next we'll see about the third generation computers. These computers were introduced in 1964. They were using integrated circuits. These ICs are popularly known as chips, and the one IC combined electronic component onto a small chip which was made from quartz. A single IC has many transistors, registers, and capacitors built on a single thin slice of silicon. So it is quite obvious that the size of computer got further reduced. Computers of this generation were small in size, low cost, large memory and processing speed is very high. Thus, the third generation computers were characterized by use of integrated circuits, increased in computation speed, reduction in size and power consumption of the machine, use of magnetic tapes and ROMs for external storage, design of operating systems and new higher level languages, and it was used in commercial production of computers. And these are the pictures showing the integrated circuit, that is the ICs, which is being used in the third generation computers. Now let's see about fourth generation computers. The present day computers that you see today are the fourth generation computers that started around 1975. It uses large-scale integrated circuits built on a single silicon chip called microprocessors. Due to the development of microprocessors, it is possible to place computer's central processing unit, that is a CPU, on single chip. These computers are called microcomputers. Later, very large-scale integrated circuits were replaced by LSICs, that is large-scale integrated circuits. Thus, the computer, which was occupying a very large room in earlier days, can now be replaced on a table. The personal computer that you see in your college is a fourth generation computer. The general features of the fourth generation computers were use of very large scale integration, invention of microcomputers, introduction of personal computers, networking, and fourth generation languages. This picture showing this chip which is kept on the fourth generation computers. Next we will see about fifth generation computer, which lately started in 1990s. These computers use optic fiber technology to handle artificial intelligence, expert systems, robotics, etc. And these computers also have very high processing speed and it is more reliable. In many places, they are using this fifth generation computers. This artificial AI is very, very important and they are being used in nowadays. I hope everyone has gained very good knowledge regarding the generation of computers. Now we have great knowledge regarding how the computer has evolved from the first generation until this generation. So you have a good idea about the generation of computers. Thank you, everyone.